Priya and Ananya were inseparable. They lived on the same street in the bustling city of Mumbai. Priya, with her quick wit and adventurous spirit, was the bolder of the two. Ananya, a budding artist, possessed a quiet strength and a keen eye for detail. They balanced each other perfectly.
Our summer vacation has just begun, Ananya. What should we do to escape this stifling Mumbai heat?
Maybe we could explore our neighborhood. I've heard rumors about an old abandoned mansion at the edge of town. They say it's haunted.
Haunted? That sounds exciting. Let's check it out.
One sweltering afternoon, they set off on their bicycles. The city noises faded as they reached the outskirts. The imposing mansion stood before them, shrouded in an eerie silence. Its once bright walls were now faded and crumbling. The iron gates, rusted with time, creaked ominously as if warning them. Excitement bubbled in their chests. This place held secrets. They could feel it. They leaned their bicycles against the dilapidated gatepost and cautiously stepped inside. The air inside the mansion was thick with dust and the smell of decay. Cobwebs adorned every corner. Sunlight struggled to penetrate the grime-covered windows. Despite the dilapidation, the mansion held remnants of its former glory. Intricate carvings adorned the walls, and a grand staircase hinted at a luxurious past. They tiptoed through the hallway, their footsteps echoing in the silence. Each room they peeked into told a story of forgotten grandeur.
Ananya, look at this old study. It's like stepping back in time.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Wait, did you hear that creak?
It was in a dusty old study that they stumbled upon their first clue. A loose floorboard creaked under Priya's foot. Curiosity piqued, they knelt and pried open the floorboard. Beneath it, they found a small wooden box. Their hearts pounded with anticipation. Inside lay a tarnished silver key and a faded photograph of a beautiful woman in an antiquated dress. On the back of the photograph, in elegant cursive, was written, Meera. The name meant nothing to them, but the woman's melancholic eyes seemed to hold 1,000 untold stories. This was more than just an abandoned mansion. It was a puzzle begging to be solved. Driven by the mystery of the photograph, Priya and Ananya continued their exploration. They discovered a hidden room behind a bookshelf in the study. The room was surprisingly well preserved. A plush armchair sat beside a fireplace, and a small writing desk faced the window. On the desk lay a leather-bound diary, its pages yellowed with age. It was Meera's diary.
Ananya, look, it's Meera's diary. Let's see what secrets it holds.
Be careful with the pages, they're so brittle.
As they delicately turned the brittle pages, a story unfolded. Meera wrote of her life in the mansion, her loneliness, and a secret she had uncovered about her family, a hidden treasure. The entries grew increasingly frantic. Meera wrote of strange occurrences, whispers in the night, and a feeling of being watched. Her last entry ended abruptly, expressing fear for her life. It was dated the day she disappeared 50 years ago. The mystery deepened. Priya and Ananya were hooked. They spent the next few days poring over Meera's words, piecing together clues. The diary mentioned a secret passage leading to a hidden chamber where the treasure was supposedly hidden. They were determined to find it. Their search for the secret passage became an obsession. Days turned into weeks. The mansion, once a refuge from the heat, now held an unsettling aura. They began to notice strange occurrences. Objects moved on their own. Whispers seemed to follow them through the empty halls.
Ananya, did you just hear that? It sounded like whispers.
Yeah, and I swear I saw something move in the corner of my eye.
One evening, as they were leaving the mansion, they felt a cold presence behind them. They turned to find nothing but the shadows stretching longer as the sun dipped below the horizon. An uneasy feeling settled in their stomachs. They were being watched. Fear warred with their determination. Were they imagining things? Or was the mansion truly haunted by Meera's restless spirit?
We need to talk to Nani. She knows a lot about the city's history.
Good idea. Maybe she can help us understand what's going on.
They decided to confide in Priya's grandmother, Nani, known for her knowledge of the city's lore. Nani listened intently to their story, her brow furrowed with concern.
The mansion has a dark past. It's said that greed and betrayal led to Meera's disappearance. Be careful, children. Some secrets are best left buried.
Nanny's words echoed in their ears. Fear, however, did little to dampen their resolve. They continued their search, more cautious now, but no less determined.
One afternoon, Priya received a frantic call from Ananya's mother. Ananya was missing.
Panic seized Priya. She raced to Ananya's house. The police were there, questioning the family.
Ananya's disappearance was out of character. She would never wander off alone, especially not without telling Priya.
Priya immediately thought of the mansion. Could Ananya be there? Had someone taken her?
The unsettling feeling of being watched in the mansion returned with terrifying clarity. It was not Mira's ghost they needed to fear, but someone very much alive.
She shared her concerns with the police, but they dismissed it as the ramblings of a worried friend. The mansion had been abandoned for years.
They assured Priya they were doing everything they could.
Priya, however, knew she couldn't rely on the police alone. She had to find Ananya herself.
Priya knew she needed help. She turned to the one person she knew would believe her, her grandmother.
There's something more to this, Nani. I can feel it.
Nani, wise and observant, noticed something in Priya's fear that sparked a memory.
The man in the photograph, the one with Mira, he was a trusted friend of the family, a businessman named Mr. Kapoor. He disappeared around the same time as Mira.
A chill ran down Priya's spine. Could Mr. Kapoor be involved in Ananya's disappearance? Nani, despite her frail appearance, possessed a sharp mind. She helped Priya track down Mr. Kapoor's grandson, Vikram, a respected businessman in the city. Vikram, initially hesitant to believe Priya's story, was drawn in by the genuine fear in her eyes. He vaguely remembered his grandfather mentioning an old property he had been forced to abandon. He agreed to help, driven by a sense of familial responsibility and a growing unease about the past. Armed with Vikram's knowledge of his grandfather's past, Priya, along with Vikram, returned to the mansion. They followed the clues from Mira's diary, their hearts pounding with a mixture of hope and trepidation. The secret passage was real. Hidden behind a tapestry in the mansion's old music room, it led to a network of underground tunnels. The air in the tunnels was stale and thick with the scent of damp earth. They navigated the maze-like passages guided by Mira's descriptions in her diary. Finally, they reached a heavy wooden door. Faint sounds of struggle emanated from behind it.
Ananya is alive.
They cautiously pushed open the door, revealing a dimly lit chamber piled high with antique chests and jeweled ornaments, the hidden treasure. In the center of the room, bound and gagged, was Ananya. Standing over her was Vikram's trusted assistant, Raj. Raj, his face contorted with a mixture of fear and desperation, had followed Vikram and overheard their plans. He had kidnapped Ananya, intending to use her as leverage to claim the treasure for himself. He had been the one watching them, the source of the strange occurrences. The sight of Ananya, safe but terrified, ignited a fury in Priya. She lunged at Raj, catching him off guard. Vikram, initially stunned by his assistant's betrayal, quickly regained his composure and joined the fray. They managed to overpower Raj, freeing Ananya from her binds. Relief washed over them as they embraced Ananya, their hearts still pounding from the encounter. They immediately contacted the police, who arrived shortly after and took Raj into custody. The hidden chamber with its long-lost treasure was finally brought to light. The police were astonished by the sheer volume of valuables recovered from the mansion. It was a historian's dream. Ananya's disappearance and the subsequent discovery of the treasure became a media sensation, captivating the city of Mumbai. Priya and Ananya were hailed as heroes. They had not only solved the mystery of Mira's disappearance and found the hidden treasure, but also brought a dangerous criminal to justice. In the aftermath of their adventure, life slowly returned to normal. The abandoned mansion was no longer a place of mystery, but a reminder of their bravery and the enduring power of friendship. The recovered treasure, after a lengthy legal process, was used to fund the restoration of the mansion, transforming it into a museum.
We should write a book about our adventure, Ananya. Share our story with the world.
Yes, to inspire others to embrace their curiosity and to never give up on their dreams.
Their book, The Mumbai Mystery: The Hidden Treasure, became an instant bestseller. It was praised for its engaging plot, relatable characters, and vivid portrayal of Mumbai. The girls donated a portion of their earnings to charities supporting missing children, ensuring that their adventure would have a lasting impact. The experience had changed them. They had faced their fears, uncovered the truth, and emerged stronger than ever. They learned that even in the bustling chaos of Mumbai, adventure could be found in the most unexpected places, waiting for those brave enough to seek it.